Hello friends, I am Atharva and today I am going to introduce you with the very interesting topic inside the C programming, which is strings. This topic can be understood by you completely if you watch this video completely. So let's start with the content. What is string? String is a sequential collection of characters under a single variable name. It means that string is collection of characters which are stored in a sequential memory location under a single variable name. Any string can be accessed by a single variable name. String is a simply and only array of characters. We can imagine a string as an array of characters in which there are characters stored in place of numbers unlike it occurs in array. String points to the first character in string. This is a quite tricky concept. It tells us that in every string, when we call it, it returns the address of the first character inside a string. If there is a string of there is a string hello, then if when we call it, the compiler it returns the address of character h, which is the first character. Every string terminates with a null character at the end. The null character can be represented by showing this symbol /0. Now let's have a look on how string is stored and represented inside a memory. Here is a string of 8 characters having name str and which is initialized to the value of program. Every string have 3 parameters which are not actually stored inside a memory, but these 3 parameters we should know in order to understand string. The first one, which is index. The second one, which is the characters which are actually stored inside the memory. And third one is the address in which each character inside a string is stored. The index of a string starts with 0 and ends at length of string -1th place. The characters are stored in a sequential manner inside the memory. Here, the address of first element, which is stored at 0th index, is 1000. The address of a second member, which is stored at the index 1, is 1001, and so on. Here we can notice there is a difference of 1 byte between the address of between two consecutive addresses. Because the size of a character is 1 byte, so the difference between two consecutive addresses is 1. Now let's see the syntax of a string. Every string is declared with the name of a data type, name of a string, and the size of a string. The name of a data type of a string is always a character. It is written and which is followed by the name of string and which is followed by the size of a string, which is enclosed inside a square brackets. Here we can see an example of a string. The name of a data type is character, the name of string is name, and the size of string is 10. It is the declaration ends with the semicolon. Always remember that every statement inside a C ends with a semicolon. Now we will see how to store values inside a string. There are mainly 3 methods by which we can store values inside the string. The first one is unsized array and character. So let's see this method by with a live example. In this code, the first character of or the first string which has name as name and having length equal to 6 is initialized in a such manner that every character inside this string is enclosed within a single quotation, and this whole group of characters with an empty space at the end is enclosed inside a curly bracket. This type of initialization is the one type of initialization. The second type of initialization is directly initialize the string variable. Means we can see here the guest string guest having length equal to 8 is initialized directly inside the double quotation. The welcome word is written directly inside the double quotation. Is 8 initializes the string directly. Now we will see its output when string is printed using putS and printf function. The putS function here is a function which prints string on the screen. PutS means put string, so it prints string on the output screen. So let's run this program. We can see great and welcome on the output screen. Here we see the first string was a great and second string was welcome, so it was seen on the output screen. Now we will jump upon the third method of storing values inside a string. The third method is reading or accepting string from user input. So we will take an example of this as well. There are again two ways of taking input from user. The first way and the standard way is taking input from user using scanf function. Scanf is a standard input-output function declared in stdio.h header file. So for using scanf function, we have to specify format specifier of string inside the double quotations. Here the format specifier for the string is %s and the value is get stored at the string name as raw. So we will run this program and see how it works. So run. So it is asking for an input, so I entered my name ATHARPA. I entered, so it is printing my name. We can see the my name is get printed on the output screen. Another way of taking input from user and store it inside a string is by using getS function. GetS function takes input of string from user and store inside a string. The syntax of getX function is quite simple. We have to just add the name of getS function, and inside the parameter of a getX function we have to specify the name of string in which we want to store the value of a string. So we will run this program as well. So first of all I will click on run. So I have run this program. So it is asking for an input, so I will just enter the input as hello, press enter. See, the output is got printed on this screen. So we have learned how to get input or store values inside any string. So now it is time to look and see and learn how to print this taken input. So we have already used some functions
in these functions as well to take input from you to print the output on the screen, but we are going to learn these functions in detail. So printing values storing inside a string. There are three main methods by which we can print the values inside a string. The first method is printing directly by printf function. So this method can be explained here. In this method, we have initialized the string to the hello world. Then we are printing the string using using simple method by using %s format specifier and naming the name of string and mentioning the name of string inside it. So we will run this program. It is asking. See, it is giving an output hello world at the output screen. We have taken input. We have not taken input. We have just initialized the screen and then we have printed it using printf function directly. The second way to print the string is printing character by character using for loop. In previous way, we have printed string directly with using %s specifier. In this way, or in this method, we will see how to print values of string in a character by character format. So for this, we are using for loop. Inside of for loop, we have initialized the variable I equal to 0 and we specified the condition for I loop that when value of I is less than length of string, then run the loop and then we have incremented the value of I. Here we have used string length function. The string length function returns the value of length of string inside its parameter. So we have used for loop. Inside for loop, we have written printf function. In this printf function returns value of character stored in certain index of the string. So when value of I is equal to 0, then the printf function will print the value which is stored at the zeroth index of the string. The value which is stored at 0th index of the string is h. Now for loop will increment the value of I from 0 to 1. Then printf function will print the value stored at the first index inside the string str. So value at the first position is e, so it will get printed. Then it will print l followed by l and followed by rest of the string. In this way, for loop will print the whole string with using %c specifier. %c is a format specifier for the character. So we are going to run this program. Run. It is showing output as hello world. We can see the string which is initialized has value as hello world and the output screen also print the value of hello world. So in this way we use %c specifier and for loop for printing string. The third and last method, which is very simple to print any string, is using putS function. PutS function prints the value of string directly. It has very simple syntax, just the name of putS function, and inside its parenthesis we have to include the name of string which we want to print. We will run this program. We can see the hello world string got printed.
Until now, we have learned what is string, how memory is allocated to the string, what is syntax for declaration as well as initialization of a string, how to put values inside string, and print them on the output screen using different functions. In next video, we are going to learn about some string handling functions in C. So stay tuned with us and watch the next video for further understanding of the strings. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe our channel.